everybody, and welcome to episode 47 of the Let's Play world. Today I want to get a little bit done on the ocean monument, and I also want to revisit the story of the king and his sons. You guys remember a couple of episodes ago we found this book in a catacomb out in a field. So the first page says, "Trespasser beware, you have intruded upon the cursed kingdom of Bahari and have awoken its fury." I did a little research, and Bahari means by the sea, so obviously we have awoken something in this kingdom by the sea. The story goes on to tell about the king who once lived in this castle and his sons, and how they had a peaceful kingdom that was suddenly plagued by a darkness that came from the Nether. A stranger arrived in town named Malmog, and he had a bodyguard named Vorduk. And Malmog made a deal with the king. The king would be invincible, and his sons would be impossible to defeat in battle, and all that Malmog wanted was to remain in the kingdom as long as it stood. Of course, Malmog was not on the up and up, and this ended up being a curse, and terrible creatures started appearing, and everything became twisted, and the king and his sons were turned into minions of Malmog. Eventually, the kingdom fell and faded away, and Malmog and the king and his sons also faded away. But now that we've rebuilt the kingdom, we've also reawakened the curse. Now, in the last episode, we ran into Duncan, and we did beat him, but as the book says, they're impossible to defeat in battle, so I suspect we'll run into him again. There's also Damien, Desmond, Daniel, Dennis, and David, in addition to the king, Malmog, and Vorduk. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled and see if we can track down some more of these guys, and maybe we can solve this mystery. In the meantime, let's head over to the monument and see if we can get some more work done over there. Getting there. Quick update, you can see we're making really great progress. It's definitely a grind. You have to go through and remove the water and then tear down all the blocks, and then the less water you have, the less space there is for guardians to spawn, so they keep getting more and more dense as you go along. But I'd say we're approaching almost halfway there. Let's take a break from this project for a moment to work on something else. So we have a tunnel through the Nether to our ocean monument, and I did this blackstone and teal carpet situation, and I left these spaces on the wall here. My initial thought was to use prismarine in the walls so that it would kind of match the ocean monument, but when I see the prismarine next to the teal, it makes the prismarine look really green, not nearly as teal. So I think what I might do is use teal concrete, just because that really pops, and then perhaps we'll do a prismarine accent or something in between just to tie it into the ocean monument. I'm going to play with some designs and see what I can come up with. So I think this is the look I'm going to go for. Cyan concrete matches the carpet real well, have the sea lanterns every so often to really brighten it up, and then in between I just put the regular prismarine, which changes color over time, and I think it kind of accents it really nice. You know, it looks very oceany. Sometimes it's kind of contrasty and green like this. Other times it'll look a little more purple or a little more cyan. So I think that's going to work really well. So the only place anything can spawn in here is these little kind of alcoves. If the light level's high enough, the piglins won't spawn. Hoglins, I think they might need more room than this, so we'll see how it goes. If I do get things spawning in here, I can always go through and carpet it. At the intersections, I tried something different here. I went ahead and extended the soul soil so that I can keep running quickly, and then I just put glass over blackstone. That way nothing will spawn in here, and it's kind of a cool look. I did the same thing down here, continued the soul soil across in both directions, and then again, just glass over blackstone. I think it looks okay. I wish I couldn't see the soul soil, but other than that, I think it's very functional and it looks pretty cool. And here's the final product. Really happy with how this turned out. It's a really, really cool look with the lights in the ceiling and the mix of the cyan and the dark grays. I think it just looks awesome and so different from everything else that we've got here in the Nether. So last thing I want to do in the episode today is talk about 1.17 and next week's update and what that's going to look like here in the Let's Play world. As you may or may not have heard, June 8th is when 1.17 drops. So what does that mean for our Let's Play world? So they've split the 1.17 update into two parts. So this first part that comes out here in June, we're going to head south. We're going to go down here somewhere and we're going to start mining. And we're going to find copper and tuff and calcite and amethysts and all of those new materials. As far as building, we're going to probably stick close to base. We'll keep improving our area around here. You know, we have a lot of wooden buildings and putting lightning rods and things like that is going to be a good idea. The next phase, I want to build a bridge across the river here. And then in this space, I want to build a really amazing village. I figure if the king once lived in a castle near the ocean, he must have had a city of people who were part of the kingdom, and so we're going to recreate that. In addition to improving the base and the village, we also could work on the spawn chunks and keep improving that. And then, of course, the monument, we have some work to do there. And as you can see, there's still a lot of this area that we haven't explored yet. Once we get to the second half of 1.17, at that point, I'm going to head north, up into areas that we have never visited so that we are getting the benefit of the world height and the new caves and all of that. And we will spend a lot of time up north in chunks that we've never loaded. So in short, we're going to keep the Let's Play series going, we're going to keep playing in the same world, and there's still quite a lot we have to do here. We did finish one thing, and that is the Nether Tunnel to the Monument, so that can come off the wall of tasks. We've still got a few things on the wall here. Just to recap, we've got a little bit of work we have yet to do in the end. The ocean monument, we've been working on that, still clearing out the monument, and eventually we'll build a prismarine farm there. In the Nether, we're still going to do a Nether base, and then we have to finish that Nether hall to the mesa and the desert. And then on our miscellaneous wall, we have the village, which I was talking about a little bit earlier, an underwater dome, a ship battle, the mesa outpost, fireworks factory, fill out the tiny map, a block and a mob museum, a treehouse, and then of course, get 100 subs. As I'm recording this right now, I have 88 subscribers, so thank you guys who have joined the channel in the last couple of weeks. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have a friend or somebody you know who might like this series, send it to them, let them know, and hopefully they'll subscribe as well. Thought I spotted something out here. Yep, I found the king. That's crazy. Okay, he can jump really... He hits really hard. I'm a little bit faster than he is, so hopefully I can stay ahead of him here. Yikes. Oh my gosh. Got him. He is a tough one. He didn't drop any really great loot this time, but we'll definitely try again. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. We are coming up very quickly on episode 50 of the Let's Play world, and I have something pretty cool planned for this, so keep an eye out for that. Also, Mindful SMP, the server that I play on, we're resetting the world with this update, so keep an eye out for new episodes on the server. It's going to be really, really cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.